I'm not really sure how to start this video, but I'm making it for those of you who feel like you're hiding part of yourself. Because, to be honest, that was me for most of my life. I always held back from showing who I really am. It's like I was scared of being different. I was scared of being judged or even being ridiculed. And since I was a kid in school, I never really felt like I quite fit in. Then around age 12, roughly, I think, I discovered heavy music. Like bands like Metallica, System of a Down, Linkin Park, Erasmus, Good Charlotte. These are bands I used to listen to as a kid. As soon as I discovered them, I was instantly hooked. But none of my friends or family were really into this kind of music. So it became something that I sort of enjoyed alone by myself. And it's like I built this little world that was just for me. And this world revolved around just heavy music. And man, it moved me. I used to get like goosebumps from just like a nice riff or a cool solo. It's like these bands were capable of turning any emotion into sound. Whatever the emotion was, anger, sadness, power, aggression, peace, all of it, they were able to turn it into music, something you could listen to and feel that feeling. It was just weird for me. At 14 years old, a friend of mine taught me how to play guitar. What were the first songs I learned? Well, of course, Nothing Else Matters by Metallica, and then Fade to Black, also by Metallica. We used to print guitar tabs and sneak away during breaks at school so we could find a room, an empty room, where we could sit with our guitars, our classical nylon guitars, and try to figure out how to play these songs. But after a few months, it was just me again, still the only metalhead I knew. Whenever I tried to share a song I loved or this new band I discovered, nobody really cared. When I turned 17, I joined my first band. And suddenly, I found people like me, people who loved heavy music. So for the next 5 years, I played in different bands, I met awesome musicians, and made very good friends. That period was what I still call to this day my golden years.
This night, you will remember us. Woo! Joe, are you ready?
We laughed, we wrote music, we played shows. I just felt alive. But life moves on, I guess. We all got busy with studies, work, relationships, and eventually everybody drifted apart. I got married, I met new people, and built a career. But through it all, I never really stopped loving heavy music. Even if I wasn't playing guitar anymore, I was still listening. In the car, if I'm taking a walk, or just anywhere. Me being from Lebanon, that made things a bit complicated because metal was never mainstream where I'm from. For years, it was even considered satanic by churches and even the media. So again, I felt like the odd one out. People around me were more into stuff like soccer, having drinks, just like the normal stuff everybody's into, I guess. Don't get me wrong, I used to enjoy these. It wasn't enough for me. Here I am, everyone's getting drunk somewhere, and here I am getting emotional over breakdowns or odd time signatures or whatever. Anyway, eventually I stopped playing guitar for a while because it felt pointless. I wasn't in a band, I didn't have time, and I kept wondering, even if I made this music, who's even gonna listen to it? And then there was the career side of things. I ran a business, I worked for clients, and for years, it felt like I had to put on a professional mask, one that didn't quite match my real self. So the more I tried to play this serious adult, the more I felt empty inside. I don't know if this is sounding too dramatic, but that's how I really felt. It's like the person I've become doesn't really match who I really am. Then about a year ago, I hit a point in my life where I said, screw it. I'm 33 years old. I don't want to spend the rest of my life hiding what I love. It was right then and there that I decided I was going to learn how to produce music, make videos, and start sharing publicly. Even if people called it noise, even if nobody listened. I was going to do it for me. And the crazy part, people started supporting me, even those who didn't quite understand what I was doing. Some friends said nice things, but what really meant a lot was the strangers online. Because sometimes all it takes is just one person saying something nice to you about what you're doing, and this is enough to keep pushing you forward. And yeah, of course, you'll get criticism too. Some people will talk crap just because they don't have much happening in their own lives, and they can just be jealous watching somebody else enjoying their time or enjoying their passion. But real criticism, like the constructive kind, that's super important. That's gold, I might say. That comes from people who actually care. It's not always easy being honest with someone and telling them something negative to their face. So if somebody has the courage to do this with you, you should listen, even if it hurts. You don't have to agree, but that's very important. These are people who actually care about you, especially if they're right and you listen to them. That's how you grow. So here's my point. Whatever you've been hiding, don't. Whether it's music, cooking, drawing, dancing, whatever it is, just create. And most importantly, share. Even if you suck at it, you might as well suck in public. I don't care if my videos go viral. I just want to have a place that I can look back to in 10 or 15 years and be proud that I didn't hold back and I pursued the thing I love. I want to know that I created something, that I left a mark, even if it's only for myself. So yeah, that's why I'm here. Being myself, doing my thing. You should too. So my point is, just do it. Start now.